new turtle. Who this? Is that Mirage's version of the Last Ronin? When Neca announced the new Best Buy exclusive, Michelangelo the Wanderer, it did two things. One, get me excited for a new turtle figure, and two, fill me with wondering who this Wanderer was and how I wandered my whole life not knowing. And if you're like me, wonder no further, my friends. Today we're reviewing the Best Buy exclusive Neca Michelangelo the Wanderer from the Mirage comics. We're gonna get a little bit into his backstory, find out who he is he the Last Ronin? And we're gonna see if this figure is worth buying or not. I got a little secret.
Oh, baby.
Starting up top, you got the Nickelodeon logo. Warning, don't eat your figures. You're gonna choke. Don't put them in your mouth, guys. You got the Nickelodeon Neca labels right there. Some really cool artwork from Kevin Eastman himself. Side of the box, some more cool artwork. This is number 12 in the release of this Mirage line. Here on the back, you got those really cool figure poses in that comic art style. Other side of the box, even more dope artwork here. Don't believe these are from the comic panels. Let's check out who did some work on here. Director Randy Falk, Trevor Zammit. What up, Trevor? Sculptor Paul Harding. I believe Paul also did the Lost in Turtles there. Paint Jeff Trapp, Mike Puzo. Prototypes Roger Fernandez. You sound Latino. What's up, Roger? Let's get this guy open. All right, here we go. Michelangelo the Wanderer out of his box. Now, most people think that this has something to do with comic book series. He's walking around with Leo's sword, Raph's size, Donnie's bow staff. He has all of their weapons. And this guy is carrying around most of those weapons, no sai. But this figure is actually from issue number 17. If you can't get the original comic book, there are these graphic novels, color classics that you can get. I'll leave a link down below. It's actually in this one, volume 3, and this volume 3 actually has the stories of Returning to New York, and a lot of these figures are coming out from the Mirage series. Just a plug. Click the link, hook a brother up. Here we go. We'll go on to his accessories. The two katana blades here. Nice detail in the handle, the blade itself, and this handle here. I mean, I got a little bit of run of paint right there. It's kind of cool. Goes with the motif. It kind of matches him. You can see the wraps there, which is kind of cool. They're gray. The sword's white. Let it blend out. I don't know. I don't hate it. Some of my favorite thing about it, I don't hate it. It's actually kind of cool. This thing, I have no idea what this is. I don't know what it's called. I can Google it and I'll put it right here somewhere. That's what it is. Now you know. And here we have a bow staff, bladed bow staff. I'm sure there's a better name for it than that, but right now it's a bladed bow staff and it's damn cool. That's what it is. It's damn cool. Have to have nunchucks for Mikey. Look at these things. There's so much detail on the handle of these nunchucks. I love them so much that it makes me hate how plain these Lawson Michelangelo nunchucks were. It's just night and day. You get this plain brown, whatever. I guess variety. I don't know. Moving on. So actually, no, it is not the Last Ronin. The story is very similar. Actually, Michelangelo is all by himself, but he's actually looking for his brothers to meet up with them while waiting out in the woods. Runs into an old man, his daughter, and a little boy. They sit down, they break bread, they have some food to eat, they say their goodbyes, and as they're leaving, Michelangelo hears them being attacked. He steps in to help, gets into a big battle. He has like a longer, like almost monk type outfit on. It was a more like robe, kind of like hidden type of thing, and in the course of the battle is what we get from this Michelangelo figure here, which is the torn, shredded material there. This isn't cloth material, it's actually a soft plastic shredded gown, monk gown. All he has these straps here, which is really cool, all the comic book style. Turn around here on the back, you got that tail. Look at that tail. Look at that tail right there. Michelangelo, he's a little bit of a player. He ends up falling in love with this girl, as Mikey does if you watch the 2012 series. And at the end of the story, we find out that it's actually Michelangelo who's writing a story about Michelangelo. Boom, mind blown. And he's wearing a Batman shirt. So it's a combination of all your 90s nostalgia going on. So you can see how much of a random story that this is and how random it is for Neca to do this figure and give us this figure. Hey, I'm wondering something. Why haven't you hit that like button? Have you hit that subscribe button? I wonder why not. why don't you wander on over, hit that subscribe button. So man, this figure is just really dope. It is a darker green than the Lost in Turtles, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, but it's good to get a turtle finally without a mask, and gives us some of the Toon Turtles without their mask on, so we can use them in the Turtles in Disguise. You got those sailors and all these other things, but that's a Toon World, which we're talking Mirage right here, which actually the Mirage is kind of becoming my favorite line so far. Now his arms only come up about that much, which maybe just because I haven't warmed up this figure yet is all I can get out of that joint there. He's a little stiff, so I probably should warm him up to get a real accurate description of his articulation, but you know, I'm the type of guy, once I pose my figures, that's the way they stay, and maybe I'll switch it up every few years. So that's all I need right there. There's no ab really that I can see. He bends forward a little bit that much. Articulation in the head, he can look up that much. You can look down that much, head swivel all the way around. The arms, you do get rotation there at the bicep, double jointed. You can get that 90-degree. Yeah, I'm no Ronin. Anyway, moving on. Swivel, no articulation up and down really. You just get that swivel there. Articulation in the legs and in the knees. You go up all the way back there, so you get that little I'm skipping look, you know. His legs can go out that much. He can do some pretty good splits. He's like, hey, take a look at my tail. That's I'm a child. Anyway, foot, which has a small bend right there. Not too much. I hate messing a little too much with these Neca figures when they're not heated up or warmed up yet. I don't want them to break. They're beautiful things. And he has a place for his swords here. So you get the fists, you get a little bit more of a open hand right there for holding, I'm sure, the sword and things like that. And then you get this more open palm hand right there. Nice detail on the back of the hand with that little continuation of the wrap there. Really cool. Really cool stuff, man. They aged Mikey. He made himself a little bit more rugged, I guess, when he told his story. Or Kevin Eastman made him more rugged when he wrote Mikey, writing a story about Mikey. It's a lot of ins. Have to wonder about the Wanderer and whether or not you should get him. It's an astounding. And the people said, yes, yes, yes. Go out and get this figure. I'll leave a link so you can purchase it down below. It is a Best Buy exclusive, and it's currently up on their website as of right now when I'm recording this. So go out and get you one. Even if you don't really collect the turtles and you just want a cool, dope figure, like this is a one of one. Really, you can just get this like random turtle warrior who wanders around and falls in love. Isn't that what we all want? To just wander, kick ass, and fall in love. If you guys haven't seen my review of the Lost in Turtles, click right here. We'll see you guys next time.